The Menendez brothers, what to know ahead of the new Netflix series. The notorious Menendez brothers, Lyle and Eric, have fascinated the public for decades, and now their infamous case is set to be re-examined in an upcoming Netflix series. Known for the brutal murders of their parents, Jose Tilda Copyright and Kitty Menendez, the brothers' story shocked the nation in the early 1990s. As Netflix prepares to delve into this controversial case, here's everything you need to know about the Menendez brothers and what to expect from the series. The crime that shocked America. On August 20, 1989, the Menendez family home in Beverly Hills became the scene of a gruesome double murder. Jose Tilda Copyright Menendez, a successful entertainment executive, and his wife Kitty were found brutally shot to death. Initially, the case garnered sympathy for their two sons, Lyle and Eric, who appeared devastated by the loss of their parents. However, as the investigation unfolded, it became clear that the two brothers were not grieving victims, but instead the primary suspects. Just months after the murders, Lyle and Eric were arrested for their parents' killings, setting off a media frenzy that turned the trial into one of the most sensationalized legal battles in modern history. The motive and confession. What stunned the public even more than the crime itself was the motive behind it. During the trial, the defense painted a harrowing picture of the brothers' childhood, claiming they had endured years of emotional, physical, and sexual abuse at the hands of their father, Jose Tilda Copyright Menendez. The defense argued that the brothers acted out of fear and desperation, believing their lives were in danger. On the other hand, the prosecution contended that Lyle and Eric were motivated by greed, seeking to inherit their parents' multi-million-dollar estate. They pointed to the brothers' extravagant spending spree in the months following the murders as evidence, highlighting purchases of luxury cars, expensive vacations, and lavish homes. The brothers' confessions, particularly Eric's, also played a pivotal role in the case. In a shocking twist, Eric admitted the crime to his therapist, Dr. Jerome Ozael, during a session that was later secretly recorded by the therapist's girlfriend. These tapes became a crucial piece of evidence, leading to the brothers' arrests. The trials and verdict. The Menendez brothers' first trial in 1993 captivated audiences, not just for the crime itself, but for the emotional testimonies that came from both brothers as they recounted years of alleged abuse. The trial ended in two deadlocked juries, with some jurors sympathizing with the defense's claims of abuse. However, in a second trial held in 1995, the brothers were convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The judge in the second trial barred certain evidence, including much of the testimony regarding the alleged abuse, which may have influenced the jury's decision. Public perception and controversy. The Menendez case has always been polarizing. Some people view Lyle and Eric as victims who acted out of self-defense after years of abuse, while others see them as cold-blooded killers driven by money and entitlement. The media's portrayal of the brothers during the trial, often focusing on their affluent lifestyle and emotional outbursts in court, helped shape the public's perception. Over the years, the Menendez brothers' case has continued to spark debates, with various documentaries, interviews, and specials revisiting the evidence and the complex family dynamics involved. The case remains a staple in true crime culture, symbolizing the intersection of wealth, power, and familial dysfunction. What to expect from the Netflix series. The upcoming Netflix series is set to re-examine the Menendez brothers' case with a modern lens, likely diving deeper into the psychological and familial aspects of the crime. Viewers can expect a comprehensive exploration of the brothers' upbringing, the alleged abuse, and the trials that gripped the nation. The series promises to shed new light on the motivations behind the murders and recontextualize the case in today's societal climate, where discussions around abuse and trauma are more prevalent. In addition to the legal proceedings, the show will likely explore the media's role in sensationalizing the case. From the brothers' infamous television interviews to the lurid headlines that dominated news coverage, the series will examine how public perception was shaped by the relentless media attention. a timely re-examination. As public interest in true crime continues to grow, the Menendez brothers' story remains one of the most talked about cases in American history. Netflix's series comes at a time when society is more willing to question past narratives, particularly in cases involving claims of abuse. Many anticipate that the series could reignite conversations about the justice system, the role of trauma in criminal behavior, and whether or not Lyle and Eric were truly given a fair trial. Where are the Menendez brothers now? Lyle and Eric Menendez are currently serving their life sentences in separate California prisons. Despite their imprisonment, the brothers have remained in the public eye, giving interviews and maintaining a certain level of notoriety. In 2018, they were reunited in the same prison after years of being incarcerated apart, and they continue to receive letters and support from people who believe in their innocence or feel sympathetic toward their plight. The upcoming Netflix series is likely to explore their current lives, offering insight into how they've coped with their life sentences and the lasting impact of the crime on their identities. Final thoughts. The Menendez brothers' case is a tragic and complex tale of family dysfunction, wealth, and violence. As the Netflix series prepares to revisit this dark chapter in American history, it promises to offer fresh perspectives and new insights into a case that has both haunted and fascinated the public for over 3 decades. Whether you believe Lyle and Eric were victims or cold-blooded killers, there's no denying that the Menendez brothers' story is one of the most compelling in the annals of true crime. As the series unfolds, it will undoubtedly reopen the dialogue surrounding this infamous case, inviting viewers to question the nature of justice, family, and the limits of human desperation.